All we have to declare is we don't want the kingdom. That's all. It's a declaration. It's very interesting. Whenever we say in life, I cannot, idu mudiyadu, I cannot do this, I cannot do that. No, this cannot is a thought, it's just a thought. If we can make the person say, I can, all he has to say is, I can. It's a declaration. When you declare, the power of declaration transforms your attitude towards the doing. It is a reverse thing. I have to say I can, that's all. But I am in a grip with I can't. When I am gripped in fear, it will only come as I can't. But if I can say I can, then the heart opens up, mind opens up, doors open up, avenues open up. Universe supports every can, not can't. This is very important. The can is the declaration. I always give this example, how people transform. You see this all the time. In my college days, you would meet people, all boys and girls together. There will always be some girls flirting with every young man on the campus, And you would see all these varieties of women and men. And then during the college itself, this one woman, she was like the beauty queen of the college. Wanted by everybody, chased by everybody. Before the finals, one day she shows up with all this, signs of what? Marriage. Hey, what happened to you? Everybody wants to pull her leg. All her old friends she has are men friends and girlfriends and whatnot. And comes out of the car, her Mr. Right, who married her a week ago. Arranged marriage, suddenly. Parents decided she has no choice, it's over. 4 years she has been on a rampage in the college. She is the rampage. Now she introduces her husband to her friends. How will she introduce? How will she introduce? Will she flirt with them? With those same guys? She will be very straight. She will be very proper, prim and proper. She may even be shy. This is mine. No. Half of those guys would have had a heart attack. Each one thought that she will be his partner. It's all over, in an instant it's over. But what is amazing is, in that one ritual, in that one declaration, he is my husband, her relationship to all those guys has completely transformed. Completely transformed. Her friends told her, hey, don't spend time, don't talk like this. This is who she is. She wasn't going to change. But now, overnight, she has changed. What was that power that made her personality undergo such a transformation? And the power in that. And that power is a power of declaration. Declaration. Before Agni Sakshi, call 100 people and you declare. Declaration's power. Seeking the blessings and declaring that this is who I am, I belong to this soul. Everybody else backs off. Power of declaration. And when she becomes a mother, another transformation. It's a new birth. From that young maiden, in 1 year, she is completely transformed as a soul. The beauty, the maturity, the fullness. What is that? The power of declaration. 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 Modern psychology will say power of positivity. This is called Sankalpa Shakti. We always do Sankalpa. When we do a prarthana, a prayer, it is not without a Sankalpa. When we make a commitment to somebody, it is not without a Sankalpa. Sankalpa Shakti. Arjuna is a man of, he executes, he delivers. He says and he delivers. But now, when fear grips my heart, the power to declare itself is falls flat. And now he is overwhelmed with fear. Body is not cooperating. Mind doesn't see clearly. And so the thing that brought them all to the battlefield was the kingdom of Hastinapura, which rightfully belonged to the Pandavas. Now he says, powerful statements Arjuna makes. Nakangshe vijayam Krishna, Nakangshe vijayam Krishna, Nacha rajyam sukhani cha, Nacha rajyam sukhani cha, Kimno rajyena govinda, Kimno rajyena govinda, Kim bhogair jivitena va, Kim bhogair jivitena va. He says, Nakangshe vijayam. Oh Krishna, I do not want victory. Are you come here to fight a failing war? Then Krishna also, Lord Krishna should also go to the other side, to the winning side. But Arjuna says, I am not interested in victory. Nakangsha vijayam Krishna, nacha rajyam. Neither I want that Hastinapura kingdom. And Sukhanicha, all the comfort, all the pleasures that this war, victory will bring for me, Adiyu Vanda. Kimno Rajena Govinda, Kim Bhogai Jivitena. What for? Edukku. Edukku. It's typical, Tamil Nadu style. Edukku. Kiss liye. What for? What is the use of this kingdom? What is it going to give me? Big kingdom. It will give me power. So what? What is the use of bhoga? All my sense pleasures. In spite of all those sense pleasures and power I enjoyed, look at me shaking in my limbs. Look at the fear. Look at how overwhelmed I am. None of those pleasures has really brought me anything. Kim jivitenava. What is the use of this life itself if my own people are not with me in this war? If it is killing them, but it's going to bring me all this, what is the use? It's being lonely on the top, Like this guy climbs up the hill and climbs because he wants to enjoy solitude. He's fed up of people, tired of living in the plains. And so he goes to Masuri, and right on top he makes a house, top of the hill. He's going to live there by himself. Works very hard. After 4 years he manages to have his house and starts living there in what? Solitude. And then from there he writes to his family members. Solitude is really great. So problem is only one problem. it lacks company. No? I can't enjoy this solitude with anybody. Why don't you all come up here? Then anybody who's crossing the town, you call. Come, have tea with me, have tiffin with me. Hey, you went there for solitude, right? This is the situation. What for will I want this kingdom if I don't even have my family to enjoy with? And therefore, Arjuna suddenly, he says, Yesham arthe kangshitam naha Rajyam bhoga sukhani cha Tahimeva sthita yuddhe Pranan styaktva dhanani cha Acharya pitara putraha Tathaiva cha pitamaha Matula shvashura pautraha Shyala sambandhinastatha Etan nahantumichhami Gnatopi madhusudana Apitrailokya rajyasya Heto kinnu mahi krite So, Arjuna explains his stand. We must understand when the scripture is creating a context, it is creating a context of an extreme situation. It is not that you have to be in a conflicted situation for killing somebody to qualify to learn their teachings. No. Whatever is your swadharma. Here Arjuna is the warrior prince, Kshatriya clan. His swadharma, his duty calls for certain actions. And the most difficult action is to take another's life away. Even if he is a Kshatriya, the worst thing is to be put in that spot. And therefore, whatever is my duty, Arjuna questions the very fundamentals of duty. What is my duty? He says, Yesham arthe kangshitam naha pranan dhanani te ime yuddhe avasthitaha tyaktva, giving up their wealth, giving up their lives to Duryodhana, being ready to stake their kingdoms and lose everything for the sake of Duryodhana, for the sake of a Durbuddhi, because we are holding on to the point that we want this kingdom and we have come to an impasse with our own brothers and we have divided the empire, into two parts. Whenever there is an impasse, there is no reconciliation, then divide is inevitable. We have divided these people and they have staked their lives and their wealth. And Yesham Arthe, all this for whose sake? This kingdom, this sense pleasures, sense objects is desired by us for what? He says, these people are, Krishna, let me tell you who these people are. They are Acharya. Pitara Putra. putraha tathaiva pitamahaha. Look at the people, where are warriors? They are all mama sambandinaha. Always sambandhi. And so my teachers, my fathers, my sons, my grandfather, my uncle, father-in-law, grandson, brother-in-law and all other relatives are assembled here. Etan nahantumichhami. I do not want to kill them, even if it means they will kill me. Even if they want to kill me, I don't want to kill them ever. What to talk of keeping a goal of achieving the kingdom, So it's very funny, He says this, Abhi heto ho trailokya rajyasya. Even if you tell me, killing them, I'll give you 3 world kingdom of all the worlds will come to you. If I am not interested in that kingdom, even if it means I will get killed in the process. And therefore, kinnu mahi krite. What to talk of a small Hastinapura on earth? I am not going to kill them. It is not correct. They are my own people. And he goes eloquent. His whole logic has taken off on a tangent. Whole logic, When you decide something, anybody decides, then they find enough logic to back up their statement. They always find logic. The problem is the other person should be logical enough to show you the fallacy of your own logic. That's a very tough part. You may see the fellow, again he's gone off track, you may think, but try telling him, you're off track. For me to be skilled enough to find loophole in his logic and show him the mirror, when he himself backs off, that is a skill everyone does not have. Here Arjuna is already taken off. In his dukkham. Dukkham is something which always spirals, not upward, downward. Like anger. There is no break in anger, Anger is, once it goes on a roll, it only knows the end. End is, my kitchen crockery is on the floor, the machinery is broken, the wires are out, cups and plates are gone. That is the end. Until it reaches that end, anger does not stop. It spirals, spirals, spirals. Sorrow is like that. I start to think off track, then that off track mind goes on and on and on, pulling out whole life here in me. And so Arjuna is on a roll now. Very Kshatriya dharma, he is disowning. Like a new daughter-in-law, who first morning in the new house, she was very happy to serve, to make decoction early morning and serve her mother-in-law. But that was the last morning. She started a trend, by evening she realized this is a wrong trend, What for? Is this my duty? What for? When you begin to ask what for, there's many reasons will come which you say, no, not at all necessary. It is not, never it is an action that matters. It's always the intention that matters. Even in the court of law, action is, you have to prove intention. Prove intention. That's why eyewitness and all are become the final witness, Proving intention is very difficult. Intention, if your intention is in harmony and oneness, then any script is good enough